Man, are we wait. Are we in the building today? Feeling good today. You feeling good every day. You better be feeling good every day. Even if you don't feel good. Feel something. Amen. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another edition, another installment, a new episode of your favorite music podcast on these beautiful streets. You feel what I'm saying? And the music program, you know what I'm saying? The R&B and Chill podcast is back. I am your handsome host, Tyler Pie Guy, and we are back for another one. Just want to give a shout out real quick to everybody that continues to listen and watch the podcast, wherever you listen to us from, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Google, which Google Podcasts is no more. So Amazon, Alexa, wherever you listen to us, or you listen to us on our website at epicechopro.com. That is epicechopro.com, where you can listen to this podcast and others. And thank you for watching all of our artist spotlight interviews on our YouTube channel. Shout out to our Epic Echo family. Listen, I got a good one for y'all today. We got another interview for y'all today. I'm super excited. This is I'm really gonna say this is for my mama, and this is for all my aunties out there. This is for y'all, right? This is for y'all. I'm super excited for this interview. Singer, songwriter, producer, been in the game. My goodness, since the 90s, probably before then. Amazing vocalist and one of the members of the legendary, iconic group Dru Hill. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, aunties and uncles, especially the aunties, I need y'all to put your hands together. All right. I need y'all to put your hands together for the one, the only Mr. Scola is in the building.
What's happening? Yeah,
My brother,
yeah.
how are you feeling? How
Man,
are
God is great, man. I'm good, brother. I can't complain at all, man. Every day I open my eyes, I try to give praise, man, and just be thankful. You know what I mean?
Amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen. So before we get into everything, Scola, let the people at home know. My audience may not know, but I know I got some aunties in the building that they definitely,
Yes.
know who you are. You feel what I'm saying? But for
Man,
those
I hope
at
so.
home that don't know, let the people at home know just a little bit about yourself.
Well, what's up, everybody? I pray all is well with you all, man. This is my name is Scola Dinero. I sing with the multi-platinum group Dru Hill, man, singer, songwriter, producer. Um, some of you may remember me from the last Dru Hill project called the Dru World Order. I was featured on a song called "I Should Be Your Boyfriend," and I love you. And I co-wrote most some of the songs on the album. Big shout out to my brother Nokio for holding me down, let me be a part of that. Um, right now, we've some of y'all may have seen me on tour, back on tour with Dru Hill as well. So it's your boy Scola Dinero, man, little brother from West Baltimore, just trying to make it happen. That's all.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's hype. So let's get into that a little bit. West Baltimore. Talk to
Yes,
me
sir.
about a little bit about the upbringing.
Well, of course, everybody, well, the world, uh, know Baltimore from a show called The Wire.
Absolutely. Shout out to the wire.
Unfortunately, man, that put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth because
Mm,
it's more to Baltimore than just murder, drugs, and killing and stuff like that, right? It's a lot of
absolutely.
love in this town, man. But my experience growing up in Baltimore, I wouldn't change a thing, even though it was rough for me. We came up rumbling, of course.
Right.
And a lot of those cats we rumble with, we good friends now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the beautiful thing is, um, out of my experience in life and some of my other peers or whatever, they've learned to, put the guns down. They're not in the streets no more, of course, and they're giving
Mhm.
back to the community, to the younger folks, man, and the little gangsters and the little gang members, I'm gonna say, and trying to give them
Mhm.
some direction. So that's what we're doing now. So,
Right.
but to answer your question, man, it was tough growing up in Bmore, man, but um, I gotta say that experience was my biggest blessing in life because it taught me how to navigate and treat people, and not to take things for granted.
Right.
So if it was tough, but I wouldn't change a thing, bro.
Was music always something that you listened to in the house growing up? Was mom and pops always kind of putting the music on in the house?
Absolutely, man. The amazing thing about it, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, right?
Hmm.
There was a song called "Make Up to Break Up" when I was little, and I remember that song stopping me in my tracks. Right, my mother was
I feel
playing
like
it.
I know that song.
Um,
I
uh,
feel like
uh,
I know that song.
if yeah, break up to make up. Make
Yeah, yeah,
up with
yeah.
you.
Okay, yup, yup,
Look,
yeah.
as a kid, right, it just made me cry as a kid, man. And
Hmm.
one of my cousins was like, "Why are you crying?" I said, "I don't know. It's the song." I couldn't explain myself, right?
Right.
So, right after my mom, we talked about it, and one of my uncles said, "Wow, I think he's going to be doing music." So, sure enough, as I got older, I became like the family drummer for my father, Rufus Wallace Sr. God bless his soul,
Right.
and all his brothers, my uncle Sonny Boy, my uncle Jimmy, my uncle Tucker Bay on guitar, and
Hmm.
lo and behold, I'm like 10 years old, man, behind a drum set bigger than me.
So y'all got a whole little West Baltimore Jackson family over
Yeah,
here.
man. Yeah, actually, yeah. I gotta say, actually,
Hey.
the Wallers was very well known for their artistic, I'm gonna say professionalism, man.
Right.
We could draw, paint, uh, redo housing, but music was something that we did for the neighborhood. Like we would come out and just have jam sessions with the whole neighborhood and go to my uncle Sonny Boy house and do the same thing in his neighborhood, man, and just try to
Hmm.
spread joy through our music, and here I am now with one of the biggest groups that ever do it, man. God is great.
Man, you like that is amazing to go. And I love hearing these type of stories, especially kind of, and I say Jackson family S type stories because you
Yes, sir.
never know, like we always hear sometimes, oh, the Jackson family in Indiana, you know what I'm saying? They was just close knit. But I'm like, there's so many stories like that.
So many,
You
man.
know what I'm
So
saying?
many.
Like,
Yeah.
and to your
Yeah.
point, like your whole fabricate, and that's why I asked the question because I can already tell, I can already sense,
Okay.
like the parents,
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I'm saying, are always somewhat, some way, shape, or form, grandparents, parents are influenced in the child's life via
Yes, sir.
music,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Whether that is them actually being performers and working 2, 3 jobs, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying, or
Yep.
just buying mad records, right?
Yep.
I
Yep.
remember my uncle would buy mad records. My mom has mad CDs,
Nice.
crates of CDs, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's so many great stories like that, and that's amazing to know like your family was really cemented in Baltimore off the love and the professionalism off
Yeah,
of their
man.
art. Not just the music though,
Not
because I
just the
want to
music.
highlight
Right.
that. Not just the
Right.
music, but their art. That's amazing.
Right. There are. And I had it double fold, man, because on my mother's side, God bless my mother, may she rest in peace, right?
Hmm.
My mother and her brothers was into music too. My uncle, my uncle Chrissy, my first concert, I gotta tell you this, right?
Hmm.
My uncle Chris, coming up, they played Earth, Wind and Fire, all the greats, right?
Love Earth, Wind and Fire.
And my uncle Chris, my uncle Edward, I used to sneak in my uncle Edward room when he would leave and go see one of his girls. I would just go up there and just play his music, and I was always curious of how is music made.
Right.
He would
That
catch me
part.
in his room. He never used to get mad at me or nothing. He used to tell me, man, look, just make sure you clean the needle before he told me what to do.
Hmm.
And I thank God for him. My Uncle David, God bless him. He used to play a lot of Stevie Wonder. So of course I was curious of how Stevie Wonder would do his runs and stuff. So I started studying Stevie. You know what I mean? And
Right. Right.
and then what's crazy is my back to my Uncle Chris, we was coming from his girlfriend's house one night. And he said, Shorty, look, Earth, Wind and Fire in town. I was like, oh wow. I really didn't understand what it was, right? He said, you want to go see him? So I thought he was joking. I said, sure. So sure enough, back then the arena downtown in Baltimore was called the Baltimore Civic Center, right?
Right.
I'm thinking he gonna buy tickets, man. Man, we walking around the building, he sees some of his homies or whatever. They cracks the door. And
Boom.
next thing he yelled, hey, hold that door. Right? So we running. I don't know what's going on as a kid, right? Sure enough, we gets into the place sold out, so many people. I was so in awe of the music and the energy. People dressed up nice, man.
Wow. Yep.
People that was fighting yesterday is dancing and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So I recognize the power of music.
Right.
Music bring people together, right? Man, one of my songs came on. I just cut loose because I could dance. I used to dance real good, right? Sure enough, sure enough, they formed a circle around me, man. And I ended up, man, like so many people surrounded. They couldn't believe it was a little kid at the show. First and foremost, I wasn't supposed to be there.
Right. Not supposed to be there, Scola.
Wasn't
You know
supposed
you're
to be
supposed to be
there.
at home in the bed.
Right, right. I'm supposed to be home in the bed, right? Man, I'm at the Baltimore Civic Center dancing.
Right, right.
Next thing I know, they started throwing money, man. I came home with a bunch of money. And my Uncle Chris, he told me, he said, look, man, whatever you do, don't tell your mother. Don't tell your mother. And
Right,
I never
right.
snitched, right? I never told until like we got older, maybe. I'm gonna say a good maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, maybe my mother found out or whatever, man. But
Mm-hmm.
I just had to share that story because my very first concert was Earth, Wind, and Fire, which was one of
That's
my
dope.
favorite groups, man. I just
That
had to
is
share that. I
dope.
didn't mean to take up all your
No,
time,
no, 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 no. No, we first of all, we love story times over here. And that
my
and that,
man,
and that one is a great one. You feel what I'm saying? Just to
my
just
man.
to relive it in your mind. Like, think about that. Like your uncle taking you to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert, and
Yes, sir.
you're not even supposed to be up in there,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
That is some uncle shit.
Yeah.
That is some uncle shit. That is some
There's definitely some uncle shit, ain't it, man?
that is some real uncle
Oh
shit.
man.
Oh man. Okay, so
Yeah.
as we growing up through Baltimore, and as you're getting your bearings about yourself,
Yes, sir.
before we get to the you incorporating yourself with Dru Hill, when was that? How can I say? When was that first big break for you?
Um, I gotta be honest, man. My first big break came with me putting out my own music. With the my big brother I never had, man. Big shout out to my man Antonio Murchison. He's into filming,
Mm-hmm.
documentaries and stuff now. And a good friend of mine named Jerome Brooks. The world know him as Ro Brooks now. He does a lot of acting jobs for like people like Tyler Perry and
Gotcha.
those big directors or whatever. Back then, trying to get a meeting with the record companies was kind of tough. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was blessed with melody and I could write. So I produced a song and wrote a song called Let's Get Personal. I went to my friend Jerome and Antonio and they said, well, look, man, let's just form a label. We formed a label called Rome Records. And we understood the politics of radio at the time. And we had great relationships in the streets as well as the people at 92Q at the time. Big shout out to
Right.
DJ Booby. I love you, brother. Um, Camille Cashwell, wherever you are, sister, please contact me because you are you man, she's such a big reason, a part of the steps of me being here.
Right.
The rest of the staff at 92Q, we was able to get the song Let's Get Personal on the radio.
Oh, nice.
So with that being said, I said, well, we can beat the record companies at their own game. I produced a hot song and it became a number one favorite in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Mm-hmm.
All of the labels that didn't want to take a meeting, all of them called us back.
Oh,
After that, because I learned the game kind of young. So I said, wow, now that we got this record, all of the record companies are wondering, how do you have the streets on lock? How did you get your song on radio? And I told them, if I told you that, then, I wouldn't be of value. Like, you
exactly.
want me to consult you? I was young talking this, like, I'll consult you if you want me to help you with your artist. We could, well, how about we do a deal? I did the math on what they offered and it didn't make sense. So I learned back then at that time, we was getting $9.99 per CD.
Per CD.
We wasn't platinum and stuff like that. We might have did 30,000, 40, 50,000 units.
But that's 9.99.
But that's 9.99,
Like
brother. You feel me?
hold on, Scola,
Yeah.
because see, we in that what you about to say right now. We in this same type of thing in music right now. People
Yes, sir.
don't understand this concept.
Yes, sir.
You sold 30,000. First of all, to sell 30,000,
Yes, sir.
anything
Yes, sir.
is lit. First
Yeah.
off,
My man.
then to sell it at 9.99 a pop.
Yeah, brother. We had a distributor at the time called Great Bay. And we were
What?
selling, yeah, brother, we were selling merchandise. Back then I was Rue Scola. My real name is Rufus
Mm-hmm.
Waller, right? So I just put the R on Scola, and named myself Scola at the time, and we were selling Scola merchandise. We were selling so many tapes, man. We was getting like 30 spins a week. The song took off so fast that we almost wasn't prepared
For
to
what was
actually
going on, right?
sell it. You know what I'm saying? Then we did a deal with a company called Alexia Records, which was there was a great
Hmm.
radio promoter at the time named Ed Strickland. He did a lot of radio promotions for like people like Madonna and Lionel
Yep.
Richie and all of them back in the day. And we ended up doing a subsidiary deal with Ichiban for distribution and everything. And that didn't go the way we expected it to go. We kind of should have stayed on the path we was on, but
Yeah.
it still exposed us and introduced us to other people outside the market that to this day I have great relationships with. That's been helping me throughout my career, man. And pretty much that's really how my big break came to get noticed by certain record execs at the time.
That's a
So,
huge big
I,
break, Gola, because
huh?
I said that's a huge big break in a sense
Yes,
because
sir.
think about it, and I want younger artists to think about it because as I said, there's a lot of artists right now. We in the streaming game right now,
I
and
hate it, man.
streaming is
Whew.
terrible. And some of your biggest artists will tell you, but they still releasing it out on streaming platforms. You do the math. I'm not here to talk. I'm just here to tell y'all what I know. That's all I know.
My man. I
What
got
I
it.
know is that at $9.99, damn near $10 a pop plus
Yes, sir.
tax. Okay,
Yes,
$10
sir.
a pop plus tax, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
30,000.
Come
That's a
on,
lot
bro.
of money.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
That's a
now
lot of money, man. We was young too, man. Like get, getting it, bro. And you know, the streaming thing will pay less than half of a penny per stream.
half of a penny.
Yeah,
I
it's
said
crazy, man.
that's crazy.
It's
You
real crazy. I gotta say big shout out to India Ari. I met India Ari during the
love
beginning.
NDRE, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell
Absolutely.
you, during that era before she was famous, I was in Atlanta. I had to go perform in Atlanta the song Let's
Mhm.
Get Personal. And when this girl walked on stage, I kept saying it was just the energy around. I said, damn, it's something about this one. Before she
Yep.
even started singing. So when she finished, I begged her, I say, please don't let the industry or the people of the industry deter you from what you're put here to do. You are one of the
Absolutely.
great ones, man. And
Absolutely.
I saw her at the Soul Train Awards, and she remembered that, man. She actually took a stance, from what I'm understanding. Her, Taylor Swift, and different people, they
Yep.
took that stuff off the streaming sites, and I feel like as artists, we have to fight back, bro, because this is our means of survival for some people. Some people don't didn't go to college. You know,
Right.
music is what's been feeding a lot of people, a lot of families nowadays. So I feel like us as artists, man, we need to either if they change the streaming numbers and we do a deal with the company that makes sense, okay, cool. But until then, you still can sell your own music, man. I advise everybody to just get your own website, man, and put your music on your website and steer that traffic to your website if you can, man. And don't be scared to get out here and hug and kiss babies and campaign for yourself because
Absolutely.
good music always gonna sell. It's gonna
Absolutely.
always sell, man. Always.
Absolutely.
I've always felt like back then, industry standards was one thing. I
Mhm.
want to advise all of the artists that's out there, man. If you believe in yourself, always be authentically you because that's what separates you from everybody. You
That's
know,
right.
when you think about artists back in the day, um, everybody kind of had their own sound. Even groups like, even though I was a kid, but groups like Slave, had a lead singer like
Mhm.
Steve Arrington. He wasn't the greatest singer, they would say, but they made hit records.
Right.
They made hits. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to be authentically you, man. All of the trap music out there, I love a lot of the stuff out there. Some of the stuff, um, maybe a little bit much, but at the end of the day, man, we all out here trying to survive, man, and we got to take a stance together though
Facts.
to change
That
the
is a fact.
game. You know.
You you are right. So let's get into you finally joining Dru Hill. Now, was this before or after the breakup?
Um. Well, I joined Dru
Because
Hill.
they had to, Cisco went to go do his, his whole album,
Right.
his that solo album. Then it just, everybody was just mad at each other. Ah!
Yeah, during
So
that time, during that time, during that time, I still was independent, doing very well. And
wow, okay. Nice.
what happened with the Dru Hill? Actually, before they blew up, when I was doing my thing with Let's Get Personal, they used to come to my office, man, me and my friend's office, and talk to us. and just to chop it up, and we built a friendship over the years. And next
Gotcha.
thing you know, they ended up signing with Island Def Jam and blew up just like I knew they would, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and we stayed tight. But what happened was Woody left the group, and Woody asked me to produce his gospel project. So I ended up working with Warren
Mm.
Campbell and some of the other gospel greats, and ended up getting the first two singles on Woody's project. One song was called My Homie, and
Hmm.
there's another song called No Matter What featuring my man Case that I wrote and produced, right?
Oh wow.
Beautiful song, man. If y'all get a chance, go check it out. No matter what you're going through, there's somebody doing worse than you. So be thankful for what you have, you know,
Amen.
because that person doing bad could be you, man. So go check that song out, y'all, by Woody Rock. Um, so what happened was, as I'm traveling with Woody, went on tour with him and everything. Dru Hill was getting back together, but at the time, Jazz didn't want to come back. So Def Jam didn't want to release Dru Hill as three men. They
Okay.
wanted four.
Okay.
So Cisco, shout out to the Dragon. Look, Cisco asked Woody to ask me, like, yo, Scola, dope. Like, ask him would he join the group. So of course, like a knucklehead, man, I wasn't thinking at the time. I actually told the group no like three times. I wouldn't do it because I was such a fan of Dru Hill.
Damn, Scola, you told him no, like not once, but twice, but thrice. You told him
Yeah,
three
man,
times.
because they was like my little bros, man. I felt like I didn't want to mess up a chemistry that was already, you feel
Understandable.
me? And then
Understandable.
and then who can replace
Damn.
Jazz? Who
Scola
can
told y'all
replace?
no three times, nigga. Nah, I said no.
No.
I said no.
Yeah, I didn't want, but I did. Pinocchio invited me to come write some songs, man. And
Mhm.
one of the songs we wrote, I co-wrote "I Love You." I referenced the song at Cisco's house.
Mhm.
Went to a meeting at Def Jam. Leo Cohen and Tina Davis. Everybody at Def Jam was like, "Damn, who's the dude with Dru Hill?" They was like, "That's the guy Scola." They was like, "Yo, he need to be in the group." So I decided to join the group. I thank God that I did. But Jazz came back, and that's how it ended up as five
And
on
what
the
year
New
was
World
this?
Order. That was like 299 going into 2000.
Okay. Okay.
Somewhere around
Okay.
there.
Right,
No,
right,
I'm
right.
sorry. Yeah, like 2000, 2001, because Drew World Order dropped in 2002.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Came out in 2002. So with that being said, once I went to the meeting, um, I just stuck, man. I decided to go ahead and rock out with them. They decided to keep me or whatever. And as I was touring with him, I just noticed like Cisco was like, "Yo, your fan base." He said, "I told you." He said, "Sco, you got a vibe." Even back then, I looked like a rapper though. I had braids. I'm,
Oh yeah, you was probably one of the first singer rappers, but they ain't know that.
right. I probably was, man.
Oh
I'm straight off the block of Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
but I just love to sing. Even I could,
Absolutely.
rapping and stuff was my thing too. But I just love melodies and singing. It
Right,
just so
right.
happened I had an image. I didn't realize it at the time, and then I gotta say, man, boom, when we dropped that "I Should Be" video, it was like the fans
Boom.
just pulled me in, man. And big shout out to all of the fans, man, for accepting your boy Scola, man. I was with him. I did a quick tour with them, and then after that, I was gone. Now why they put me out, I don't know. To this day, I still don't know why. Y'all gotta
Now,
ask.
whoa. Now, okay. Now, how quickly was the wait? Now, wait. Was it like okay? We make the song, make the album, get the tour, and then out
Yeah, man. It was like I was
in
gone.
like
Like,
in that order?
yeah, it was like I might have
Damn,
been with them, maybe a year or two or something, maybe. But
a
I
year or
remember
two?
maybe it's. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I remember
Sheesh.
getting ready to record a new album.
Mhm.
I remember L.A. Reid coming to Def Jam. He wanted to do an album with us. And business wise, I don't know what actually happened, what took place. We even had a meeting with Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles,
Mhm.
after Def Jam had let us go. I know we was getting ready to do a project. So while they was getting that together, I was getting my thing together. And unfortunately, man, I was at my mom's house, so I ended up falling asleep and stayed at my mom's house that night and woke up.
Right.
My man Porkchop from 92Q called and said, "Scola, why you not at the radio station?" Right? So I'm like, I suppose they've been there. He said, "Yo, Dru Hill is here and everybody asking about you." So at that time, they had already made a decision. I was out the group and I didn't know. I had to find out just like everybody else when they they made a fight on the radio station and all of this stuff, and it blew up, and everybody was like, "Where's Scola?" So I didn't even know I was, out at the time. So, and then we had a meeting afterwards, and I don't know why to this day, but I ended up being out of the group for years, man, and I just went overseas and did some touring and made, a nice piece of change over there, and just kept pushing
Period.
forward.
Right.
Yeah, I just kept pushing, man, and
Because and I love how you in the whole fabric of everything,
yes,
it
sir.
doesn't sound like you were, even if you were, it doesn't sound like you were upset,
Uh huh.
bitter, mad, or like grudgeful in a
I,
sense, right?
I I felt more. I felt like it felt more disrespectful because I felt like
That part. Yeah, I understand.
I
Now that
wasn't. I
part I
wasn't.
understand.
Yeah, I wasn't hurting that like that, right? Because I understood my position with them. I knew anything could happen. I don't take nothing for granted,
Right.
but I'm always prepared for the next move, right? So I just felt like if that was the case, y'all could have just said, "Okay, Scola, we got other plans right now, man. We just go to we no longer need your services or whatever the
Hmm.
case." That would have been more sufficient. But I don't know. Maybe that we was young. I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe
Better communication.
yeah, better communication. But nevertheless, I ain't hold no grudge or nothing, man. It is what it is. At first, I was like asking them, like, I was just like a little confused, like, okay, what happened? Like, what did I
Right.
do? At least tell me what happened. But anyway,
Right.
they moved on. They ended up recruiting man, one of my favorite singers by the name of Teo Soprano. Man, this dude
I've
is
heard of
so
him. Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, man. And they went on to record some other projects throughout the years, did some touring and stuff like that. And whatever they were going through, for some reason, man, they wanted me to come back and rock out with them for the 25-year anniversary. Thank God,
Yes, sir.
And Cisco and I used to talk all the time, as well as I used to talk to all of them pretty much. Man, Woody was the tightest at the time. I did a lot of touring and things with him, and now Woody is on his spiritual journey to the point where he didn't want to come back to Dru Hill at all. So
Hmm.
big shout out to my man Woody Rock, man, Mr.
Shout out
James.
to Woody Rock.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, me and Cisco kind of we stayed in contact or whatever, and he just kept saying, "Man, listen, we just need your presence back with the group. What you want to do, man?" So I said, "Well, if it makes sense, brother, I'm with y'all. You know me, I got your back." And sure enough, 25-year anniversary, they brought me back, man, and I'm now here. I am back with them. You know what I'm saying?
Back
Touring,
with
man.
them, and now
Yeah,
y'all have a great tour coming up, or
yeah,
is it
man.
coming up, or are y'all starting?
Well,
Have
actually,
y'all
we're out.
started already?
Yeah, well, pretty much we did a oh man, we did a very successful tour with Jodeci and SWV.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I heard. Listen,
Man, that tour was crazy, man. That
I
was
heard that tour went off.
yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
heard that tour went off. People hit me and was like, "Hey, this SWV
Yeah,
and Dru Hill tour, hey, it's going." And
man.
all I got hit up was from, like, of course my mama went. My mom goes to, she goes.
I
She
know that's
definitely
right.
went.
Well,
She
next
went
time,
with her
man, we gotta.
girlfriends. The tour was great. I was thinking my feet was hurting.
well, tell them, man. Next time, and this my word, man. When we come to town, man, I got them on me.
Oh,
Scola got 'em.
definitely. That
I'll take care
Detroit.
of 'em.
Y'all was in Detroit. Y'all always come to Detroit.
Yo, and man, the
Y'all always
D.
come to Detroit. That's where I'm at. Like that. Like I'm in New York right now, but I'm originally from Detroit. Like that's
Right.
where home is. So
Big
y'all are
shout out to the
always
D.
in Detroit.
Big shout out to the D, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
man.
Goon Squad, man. The Trick man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
man, let me tell you something, man. That's a whole nother story. But big shout out to Trick man and the Goon Squad, man. Trick, I
Hey,
appreciate
love
you.
Trick. Hey,
Come on, bro.
OG.
I appreciate you, OG. Even if you don't remember, I'll never forget what you did for me, man.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
Trick and the Goon Squad. Yeah, I mean, what up, though?
But you got
yeah.
y'all have the new upcoming tour coming up. What are some tour? What are y'all looking forward to for this
Well,
new up and coming tour that y'all have coming up to bring to the people?
well, actually, we just did a tour in London, man, and sold out to
Whoa.
London that ended in Wembley. It was, Dru Hill, Blackstreet, High Five, the
Oh
whole
my
'90s
God.
shebang, man. Genuine, Donnell Jones, Shout
Oh,
out to
y'all
Timmy,
had
man.
the squad out
We had the
there.
squad, brother. Yep,
The
sold out
whole
tour in London.
90
The
squad.
whole 90 squad, bro. And I'm gonna tell you that it was. Oh my God, the energy was beautiful. Everybody smiling, having a good time. Black people, white people, Asian people. It was,
Okay, Scola.
man.
So, okay, when y'all coming to New York, Scola?
As a matter of fact, the
I need some
man.
dates. Like, no, New York and Detroit. I need both.
Well, I saw something that we we just did the Motor City some months ago, but we're gonna be. It used to be called Shane Park. I think it's called
Shane
Aretha
Park.
Franklin.
Yeah. It's called the it's named after
Aretha
Aretha Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay, we did that last summer. I did see on the schedule we're coming. So anybody that
Okay.
wants to know about the tour, please go to uh scoladinero.com and hit the link, man, and it'll bring up all of the tour dates. You can
We'll
go to.
put that in the link in the description for y'all.
Please do, man. Dru Hill, the year of the Dru.com. That's another one you can go to and look at the schedule, because every weekend we're out somewhere. Like this weekend we're going to, I think it's Pasadena, California. Then we're in
Oh
Arizona.
wow.
I forgot where we're going to be Sunday, but the actual some of the tours that's being worked out. I don't know if I could. It may be a possible Dru Hill in Vogue. The Jacksons, man, believe it or not, the Jacksons. I don't know if I should
Whoa.
say it, but I'm gonna just give you the jewel. The Jacksons. Tito Jackson came to see us perform in Oklahoma, man, and he was blown away. And he's inviting us to come on a tour with. I think they're trying to put together with them and in Vogue. Hopefully that works out. But there's
Hey,
other opportunities that's on the table. I can't speak of. It may be another SWV Jodeci Dru Hill tour part two. Uh, that's
we need
possible.
that
Yeah, we need that. In the meantime, Dru Hill is out every. I mean,
every weekend.
yeah, we every weekend we hitting the state. So anybody that's watching that want to catch Dru Hill, man, please go to the website scoladinero.com or theyearofthedru.com, or just hit us up on Instagram, man, and you'll see all of the dates. And
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure you
'cause
get your tickets early, man. For some reason, all praise due to God, man. We've been
y'all be
selling
sold
out.
out
Yes, sir. We've been selling out, man, because
because
it's the
all the
30.
aunties be coming. That's
Yes,
why.
sir. Yes, sir.
Bruh, all the aunties, the uncles be out there, the
Yes, sir.
players, the gangsters, the
The
pimps,
gangsters.
the
Man, shout out
hustlers.
to the G's. You right, bro.
Yo, the G's be outside. I be like, yo,
Woo.
y'all be. And here's the thing, bro. I'm 30, but
Yes,
I
sir.
love 90s music. I grew up on it.
Yes, sir.
My mama got the crate bins
Yes,
full
sir.
of it. The
Shout
Jodeci,
out to moms,
the
man.
Dru Hills,
Yeah,
the
man.
Casey and JoJo's,
Jojo. Yes,
the
sir.
Mary J. Blige's,
Yep, the
the
silks.
I mean the
Yeah.
Donnell Joneses, the
Yes, sir.
genuine everybody, bro. The Tyrese's, she got them all. So
Man,
when I
shout
tell
out
you
to
I
her.
grew up on 90s music is literally in the fabric of my mind. So every time I be trying to get me and my lady some tickets to go to a concert, bro,
Yes, sir.
it never be the young kids concerts that be sold out.
Yeah, man. It's that grown and sexy, bro.
It be the
Yep.
grown and sexy
That grown
concerts
and
that be sold
yes,
out
sir.
quick, boy. And they go quick.
Yeah,
They
man.
go quick. I be like,
Yeah, man. It goes quick. So I'm telling everybody, man, get your tickets. Get your
yeah,
tickets
man, we
now,
got
man.
yeah.
Some of the festivals we doing lawn seats, man. Get all your tickets and stuff now, because thank God, man. People, we jump up there and give it 100%, man. We give our best, and it seems like the people are really enjoying it, man. So, yeah, bro, you and your wife, man, your auntie or whatever, man, let me know what it is, and y'all could be our special guest for that night, man. I got you.
Oh man, thank you, bro. That's love. That's
I
love.
got you, bro.
Any new projects that you, Scola, are coming out with specifically? Any
Um,
indie projects that you specifically are coming out with that we should
yeah.
know about coming soon?
I'm gonna say this. I've been documenting a lot of stuff for the past years. I'm putting a documentary together called Scola's Truth,
Mhm.
um, along with some new music and stuff that is coming. I don't have a specific date because I'm putting all of the business things in place. But I will ask you, bro. Like when I am ready to release it, I would love to maybe come launch it on your show, man.
You
Yeah,
got a
man.
platform, big dog.
I appreciate you, bro. Yep, but yeah, Scola's Truth documentary, which is gonna just give the insight of the business, some of the truths of my life. I'm trying to turn it into like a series of um, from when I was younger to where I am now, and hopefully I can be an example for anybody that may feel trapped, like they don't have a way out. There's always a way
Absolutely.
out, man. You just gotta have patience and believe in yourself, man, and it can happen. You know what I mean? So, Skola's Truth, along with some nice, grown and sexy music, man, and I got something for the clubs and stuff too that's coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
we 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 gonna be ready for that. You email me that. I'm ready for that.
Okay.
One
No
last
man.
question before I get you out of here, because
Hmm.
as an iconic veteran in this game,
Thank you,
still
bro. I
doing
appreciate
it, still making music, still putting out great work, still touring.
it.
You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? Live shows, live performing.
Oh,
You feel
praise
me?
you.
Like vocals have to be on top of things. This is not no. I love auto tune, but this ain't that. You understand
No,
what I'm
sir.
saying? This is not none of this is real vocal, real vocals all the time.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk to me a little bit about maybe where your mindset is on the state of R&B? Think do you believe R&B is dead right now?
Not at all. The
Okay.
R&B is very, very much alive. It's just that mainstream is doing that thing with the new R&B artists and some of the
Right.
raps and music that they're playing. But
Do you
I
like
gotta
some
say,
of the new mainstream R&B
yeah,
music?
man, I like the Summer Walkers of the world, man, and
Mhm.
and um, some of the new rappers and stuff like that, man. Yeah, I love a lot of the new some stuff. I turn the channel, I guess, because I've seen so much violence coming up. I don't even want to hear certain things.
Right.
You know
No,
what
no,
I
I
mean?
get
Like,
it. No, I
you
understand.
know,
I
some,
understand.
you know what I mean. That some stuff just got a bop to it that I just, I get into it. But I'm also into how can I put it? I can't say I didn't never jam to gangster music and stuff like that because I have. But
Right.
at the end of the day, some of the stuff that they're doing now, it just don't have no. It don't make sense. Like you just outside just being a serial killer, and that don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
I think
some
it
of the
just don't have no experience. Okay.
no, yeah,
Your y'all's generation's music had experience behind it.
Tupac Shakur. That's exactly
Whether we go R&B, rap, hell, even pop, if you even want to go there,
even pop.
country,
That's
whatever
facts.
genre. What
Facts.
we're saying about this generation of music right now is this music doesn't have a lot of substance. It's
It
good,
Yeah,
it's
it's good.
dope, it's
Right.
great beat, great
Great beat.
lyrics,
Great. Yeah.
dope
It's,
writing,
it's the
but
substance
where
that's
is the substance?
Thank you,
And what
bro.
I continue to find out is that there may be a lack of experience
That too. That too. A lack of experience. A
and
lot
just
of times
life. You feel me? It's
with
going like
life,
we gotta live
we gotta live, man. I
and
mean,
go through some shit to understand and put the pen to the paper and write
absolutely.
and getting those bags.
Absolutely, and getting those bags. Absolutely, brother. Like you said, substance, man. That's key word, bro. It's just no substance, man. I hate to
Right.
say it. Ain't nothing wrong with because we all like to look fly. We all like to look nice,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, man, so many people are selling their soul just for the sake of looking nice, man. And I want to
There you
drop this.
go.
I know some of y'all may have heard this, man, but it says, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world yet lose his own soul?" Right?
Yep. Yep.
Um, and I want to drop that out there just in case there are some younger ones that never even heard that proverb.
Right.
Basically, you still can get on without having to sell to go against your morals and principles. It may take a little longer,
Absolutely.
it may not, but at least you can hold your head up and say, "Wow, I still got me intact."
Right.
You're still a man or a woman in spite of the entertainment business. You know what I mean? And you
Absolutely.
can be your own boss. Cause think about it, bro. Back then, it was no internet, and Instagram, and
No.
MySpace, back Facebook. It was none of that. And I want to tell you, bro. Anything you need me for, as far as the community, I'm a people's person, and um, I love helping the community in any way that I can. So I don't care where you at, bro. If you need me to help pass out turkeys, to come talk to, whatever you need, bro, I'm with you. I come with a team,
Love, brother.
and
Appreciate you.
we do what we do, man. Cause
Hell yeah.
it's so important that we look out for each other, man. It's very important that we
Absolutely.
do that. So back to the music. To all of the youngins, man, that's out there that want to get into the business, I will say, learn the game, learn the business, so they can't monopolize on your talent. Learn to be authentically you. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, man, because believe it or not, some of your biggest hits are the most vulnerable records that was ever written. That's facts, man. Some of the biggest gangsters in the world, man, like rest in peace, Lil Malvin. If you look him up, he was one of the biggest hustlers, man, in the world at the time, man. And he was
Hmm.
one of the ones that taught me certain things. Shout out to Liddy Jones, man. Like I say, certain people that I came up under, some of the characters in The Wire, which tell me, look, nah, Lil Scola, this ain't for you, man.
Right.
You gonna be something. Either you gonna be in the NBA or you gonna do music. Fuck these streets. This ain't for you. Even though I knew the streets very well
Right.
as a kid, I got off the porch real early. That's a
Right.
fact.
Right.
That's a whole nother
No,
story.
I
You feel
understand.
me? But at the end of the day, man, I just want to encourage the youngins, man, that's out there. If you're gonna be in the streets, don't stop telling on yourself, man. Stop telling on yourself, man, and think
Y'all
of
better
something
listen to
backing you
Scola.
out.
You gonna get 10 to life.
You heard me. Come on, brother. Come on, man. I just want to at least say that, man. Like, do your thing.
Yeah,
Do your thing, man. But please, man, I thought when you out there doing that, it's the whole thing is to keep it hush so you don't get caught.
that's what I thought too. But hey,
God
I
bless us all, man.
hey, you got
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Scola, thank you so much for coming on the show,
Thank
brother.
you, brother. Thank you so
Man,
much, man.
this was great. Getting to know you a little bit more, getting to know your journey,
My man.
just your musical history. And I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely gonna be looking out for some those dates for New York and
Yeah, I got you.
Detroit for sure.
Yep. Matter of fact, man, I got definitely, you got my info and everything.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you a schedule if you don't find it on. If you go to the website and find it, if you
Oh
don't
yeah,
have time,
definitely.
I'll shoot the schedule to you, man. And I'm looking forward to meeting you and the auntie, man, and the family, man, and we have a good time. Let's get it.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Definitely,
get it.
definitely.
You know.
Before we get out of here, let the people know where they can follow you, where they can possibly just, connect with you
Okay.
if they want to connect with you.
I can be found on Instagram at Scola Dinero, right? SCOLADINERO. On Facebook, Scola Dinero Senior, spelled the same way, just with SR. Please join my website, man, scoladinero.com. Please check out the website, join my email list. Please go to Year of the Dru. Join our email list, man, so y'all can get all the new updates on what's going on with us between shows, new merch, and the whole nine. Um, if I can, man, I want to send a big, big shout out to my man G Depp, man. Welcome home, G. You know, um, looking forward, man, to seeing what you're about to do for the future, man. Big shout out to G Depp, man. I just had to say that, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man John Kilgore, JFK Entertainment. And shout out to you, bro, and the whole staff, man. Let's get it.
Hey man, thank you so much, brother. We appreciate y'all
Thank you, man.
for coming through, man. Shout out to you, shout out to Carla. You feel
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Carla. What's up,
yeah,
Carla?
man. Shout out to
Shout out
Carla,
to
man.
Carla.
She
Thank you so
that's
much,
my
Carla. I
that's
appreciate
my
you.
girl right there. We've been working, boy.
Absolutely.
We've been working
Absolutely.
behind the
Beautiful
scenes. We be getting
person.
it done, man. So
Yep.
shout out
Shout
to
out to
you,
Carla,
man.
man. Shout out to Rob Ross, my man. Salute, brother.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much again,
Thank you, brother.
Scola, for coming on the show. We appreciate you, man. Congratulations on all the success and
Thank you.
literally for so much more. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you,
And
brother.
to everybody else, man, thank y'all for coming into the show and coming into the interview. You feel what I'm saying? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to us again. That could be on Apple, Amazon, Stitcher. Well, no, Stitcher's gone now. But all any podcasting platform, we are there. But if you would just like to listen to us, if listen. If you got an Android phone, iPhone, Obama phone, we got you. All right. Because all you got to do is go to my website at epicechopro.com. That is epicechopro.com. We'll have it in the description. You feel what I'm saying? Where you can go right there with your iPhone, your Android, or Obama phone. It don't matter. You can hit the little player right there and it'll play for you right there. Whatever. Listen, compatible with any headphones. You feel me? Don't matter which one you got, it's compatible. We got you. So just go to epicechopro.com. You can listen to this podcast and others that are on our network right now. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all. Y'all be good, stay easy, be breezy. We got some new interviews coming, got some new episodes coming. Season 7 is going without a hitch. So I'm excited. Y'all stay easy, be breezy. And this has been another one.